Yes, people, we are live, blood. We are back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? I'm back again quicker than I thought I would be, blood. You understand? I didn't think I'd be back until tomorrow. You get me? Obviously, the pod will be live tomorrow, 1 p.m. You get me? Whole gang there. Make sure you lot pull up. But obviously, some news broke yesterday, blood. You get me? After I did the stream with Gunner. Big up everyone that tuned into that stream, blood. You understand? Big up everyone that also tuned into the keep, sell, or loan video as well, blood. You get me? Big up everybody supporting the kid. You understand? I told you, summertime, you get me? We're going to be here, blood. You understand? We ain't going nowhere, blood. You see me, blood? They try to get rid of Troopz. You know they can't get rid of Troopz, blood. You understand? People's champion, you know, so we're there. Troopz army, rise up, blood. You understand? You don't know the vibes. Make sure you like the thing. Make sure you share the thing. Make sure you subscribe to the blood clot thing. You understand? Big up the people them that's already like the thing. You understand? Big up the mods them inside as well. As always, I see you lot. You get me? Todd Miller's asking for the sleep stream. Blood, I don't know how I'm gonna. Do you know what? I might have to sleep on the sofa, blood. You get me? I might have to sleep on the sofa and do it there and move my table to there. So you see how I did the WrestleMania stream with the youth them when I moved my table across to the living room and I did it there, blood. You get me? So maybe that's how I'm gonna have to run it because obviously I can't run it in the bedroom. You get me? You think the wife wants to be on camera sleeping, blood? You understand? Like she's a mad snorer. You get me? You don't want to hear that, blood. You get me? And she don't want to be, you understand, clipped for that reason. You get me? So man, we'll have a look into that, blood. You understand? But you get me? News broke last night, or yesterday evening, blood. You get me? I'd say it's yesterday evening that Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta he's been offered a new lucrative deal, blood. You understand? Big pay rise in the contract that has been offered. I've actually got the article here. You understand? I'm not gonna post it up. I can post it because of the share screen thing, but there's a whole heap of ads on it, blood, and I'm not trying to lose my monetization. You get me? So I'm just gonna read it for you lot, blood. But Sammy Mockbell, he's been dropping hella news recently, blood. You understand? Come like he's the new Mr. Exclusive. You get me? He's dropping hella news on hella people, and he dropped the news yesterday. And it basically starts with Mikel Arteta to be offered huge pay rise by Arsenal to move closer to Pep Guardiola's £20 million a year salary as he enters formal talks with less than 12 months left on current deal. Well, I think he's got a little bit more than 12 months, but I think it's like 13 or 14. You get me? But Arteta has been offered a new deal. He goes on to say, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is heading into formal contract talks on course to become one of the best paid bosses in the Premier League. The Spaniard is inside the final 12 months of his existing deal, but there is confidence from all sides that an agreement for Arteta to stay will be reached. Not only will Arteta's pending new terms be the most lucrative Arsenal has ever offered any manager, the 42-year-old will also be propelled towards the top of the country's best paid coaches. Pep Guardiola earns a staggering 20 million a year at Man City, well, a season to be precise, and Arsenal are ready to put Arteta's salary closer towards that figure. Bamba Clot. Either way, Arteta will see his earnings skyrocket from his current £9 million a season wage. Rotted. Man's on 9 mil a year already, blood. 9 mil a year with one COVID trophy. That's mad still. I'm not going to lie. He's on... Put it into these kind of terms, yeah? He's on 1 million less than what Wenger was on. Wenger was on 10 mil a season, yeah? And Wenger was at the club for over 20 years. He won numerous league titles. He won numerous doubles, invincible, made us the all-time FA Cup winners. And he was on 10 mil a year, blood. You get me? I think it's a bit mad still, him being on 9 mil a year already. I think that's a lot of money, bro. You understand? That is a lot of money, people. You get me? And we are playing better football. We are in a better place, but we ain't won nothing, blood. You get me? We've been in the Champions League 1 year and the 9 million. Boy, maybe I think maybe he should have been given the pay rise to 9 million. You understand? Maybe he shouldn't be on 9 million right now. Maybe the pay rise should be going to 9 million because for me, it's a bit mad him being on more money than Wenger, blood. And he ain't won nothing, blood. That's a bit mad still. Wenger was on 10 mil, bro. And Wenger, he did a lot, blood. You understand? Built the stadium. All of that, blood. Arteta ain't really, you know what I mean? He's brought vibes to the club. That's about it, blood. You get me? As it stands. Hopefully next year we can change that, blood. Let me carry on, though. The former City assistant coach finds himself in a strong position to negotiate a big contract given his status as one of Europe's best young managers. That's probably, if you look at the new managers, the new era of managers, yeah, like the proper young ones. So like the Javi Alonso, the Javi, Arteta. Who else would you not put in there? I would say Arteta is highly rated out of the younger managers. You get me? I think out of all, if you bring in all the managers, then he drops down. You understand? He does drop down because then you got Pep, Klopp, Ancelotti. You get me? Them man, they step in and then whoop, you drop. You get me? But I think out of the new era, I would say that he is one of the upcoming managers. You get me? I think that is a fair statement. You understand? He goes on to say, indeed, the project. Sorry, let me start again. Indeed, the project he has led at Arsenal is widely viewed as one of the most exciting on the continent, with the club's operations geared towards him remaining at the helm in the long term. He has done well still. You understand? He has done well, like in the league, innit? If we break down every tournament that we're involved in, every competition we're involved in, the league he's improved us. You understand? Because he's gone from what, eighth, fifth, second. So we have improved in the league. In the cups, we've probably digressed. You get me? Obviously, first season in the Champions League after 2017. Did well to get to the quarterfinal, but kind of, let's be real, we kind of bottled the quarterfinal. You get me? I think we should have beaten Bayern. You understand? And then probably Madrid is where we would have, see you later, blood. You understand? This is where we say goodbye, blood. But I think we kind of bottled that. But in the league, he has improved us. We do look a lot more stable. We do have a philosophy. We do have a style of play. But in the cups, it's kind of, you get me? That's where he needs to improve next year, big man thing. Because the cup things are jolting, blood. He goes on to say, in addition to discussions over pay, all parties will also lay out their ambitions for the club moving forward as they aim to cement their place back among Europe's elite sides. Preliminary informal discussions over a new deal have taken place, but are set to accelerate once Arteta and sporting director Edu, excuse me, return from their respective holidays. All this Edu does is holiday, blood. Every minute he's either barbecuing in his backyard, yeah, or he's fucking on holiday on a yacht somewhere, blood. You get me? Meanwhile, Arsenal are being kept updated on developments on Red Bull, on Leipzig forward Benjamin Sesko's future, while Bruno Gomares and Douglas Luiz are among the club's central midfield targets. Any moves for Gomares or Luiz depend on Thomas Partey leaving the club. This Benjamin Sesko thing, I'm not on that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not on that, blood. You get me? The youth's got like less goals than fucking Saka, blood. Like, let me look. Benjamin Sesko, yeah. Transfer market. Where's transfer market? See it there? All right. This youth, yeah. This youth has 14 goals and 2 assists in the Bundesliga, blood. 31 appearances. Yeah. He's got 14 goals and 2 assists, blood. Yeah. In the Champions League, he made 8 appearances, 2 goals. Yeah. In the German Cup, 2 goals, two games, 2 goals. In the Super Cup, 1 game, no goal. So the man has what? 14, 16, 18. 18 goals and 2 assists in 31, 39, 39, 41, 42. In 42 games. But is man mad? Is man mad? Is man mad? Nah, let's not do that. I'm not. I don't like them numbers. You get me? I don't like them numbers. I need numbers better than Saka, blood. I need numbers better like Gyökeres. Them numbers are where I'm like, all right, cool. The Zerky you. I swear the Zerky you's got good numbers, blood. Where's Zerky? What's Zerky's first name? Zerky. Joshua, innit? Where's Zerky, blood? Because he's young. 23. The one I'm looking at is Isak or Gamares. Not Gamares. Gyökeres. Let me check Zerky. Transfer market. All right, what's he got? All right, he's got better numbers in assists, but he ain't got the goals. He's got 11 goals, 5 assists. And then so 34 games, 11 goals, 5 assists in the league. And then he's got 3 assists in the 3 appearances in the Italian Cup, 1 goal, 2 assists. So 12 goals and 7 assists in 37 games. Bro, even his numbers are not all that, blood. Even his numbers are like, you get me? Sesko is class. I'm not sure about this Sesko, you blood. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure about this Sesko, you. The Gyökeres, his numbers are crazy. He's on crud. You can tell. Him, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm with it. The Zerky, you, nah. Not Zerky, sorry. Zerky, I'm not like, because I heard he was linked. But the Sesko, you, I'm not sure, blood. I need better numbers than Saka, bro. You understand? Saka needs help, blood. You get me? Sesko is a beat at Haaland. See what I'm saying? And the man said Sesko is cold. I don't know, man. The chat's saying like the chat's going both ways. Pause. You understand? Some are saying good, some are saying bad. But any moves for Gamares or Luis depend on a Partey leaving the club. Now that's what I said as well. I said that there's the only way we sell Partey is if a Bruno Gamares, a Douglas Luiz, a player that's gonna come into the starting 11 straight away, blood. Yeah, and not be second fiddle, not be a flipping Jorginho level. Nah, it's got to be Rice, Odegaard, and someone. You get me? It can't be Rice, Odegaard, and Jorginho. It's got to be someone else. Either the new signing, I don't know, blood, because Partey can't stay fit the whole season. You get me? And it's looking like they've had enough of Partey. They're done with him. You get me? So, you understand? Gamares, for me, I'm with that, blood. 110% with that, blood. You get me? But Arteta's going to be offered a new deal. You understand? They haven't said how much. You get me? What he's going to be paid. Just saying that he's going to get a pay rise. You understand? For me, I think the timing of it is a bit mad still. You understand? Being that we didn't win a trophy this year. You get me? I've already said that it's not an Arteta outing. You get me? I think he should be given next season. You understand? But I think that next season there's no more games now, blood. There's no process talk. There's none of that, blood. Something needs to come home, blood. You understand? Denzel, Washington settings, bro. I'm from round the way. I'm leaving here with something, blood. You understand? Real talk. Because I get why they're offering him a new deal. He's going into the last 12 months of the contract. They don't want to lose him. You get me? But you understand? You need to start winning, bro. You get me? We have improved in the league. There's no denying that. We've improved in the league, but you need to take the cup competition seriously, blood. You can't just be downplaying these cups, bro. Just disregarding these cups, blood. Because them cups will keep pressure and keep heat off you, blood. You get me? Because majority of the man that want you out is because there's no trophy and it's 4 years now. You understand? And 2 years we finished second. You get me? So that's why man are saying they want you out, blood. You get me? If you bring a trophy home next season, that's going to silence that, blood. That's going to silence that. You understand? Then no one's going to care about you signing a new deal. You get me? Because if you bring a trophy home, the whole fan base is going to be happy. You get me? No one's going to complain. You understand? Because that's what it is. People are looking at Man United winning these 2 trophies in 2 years, and they're like, bro, this dusty team. You get me? We have to be, you understand? Bringing trophies home, bro. You get me? But Edu as well. This Edu needs to start flipping, making right decisions, blood. You understand? Like, we can't be doing the Havertz thing again. I see Sesko like that, blood. You understand? If you go for a man that's got pure numbers, because we need an out-and-out striker. We don't need a man that can play in the false 9 or we can cover on the wing. And no, we need a striker, blood. You understand? Get a striker, get cover for Saka, and get a centre midfielder. They're the 3 signings that we need. They're the 3 first signings that need to walk through that door, blood. You understand? I know there's all the left-back talk and all of that. But for me, that is more important. It's more important to sign a striker, a right winger, and a centre midfielder. You get me? That's the most important thing. We saw it this season. You understand? We've seen for years that we need a striker. You get me? Since Auba left, we ain't replaced Auba, blood. Jesus was absolutely shocking last year. You get me? The other striker, don't get me started with that, you blood. You understand? They should be flipping calling clubs and saying that he's available, blood. You get me? That's what they should be doing, blood. You understand? But yeah, I think the timing of the announcement, blood. You understand? I think that's where you get me. You'll get the issues from this. You understand? I get why. I get why they're offering him a new deal. You understand? They don't want to lose him. You get me? And even if like we were to lose him next year, I don't even have confidence in them going out and getting a capable replacement, blood. You understand? Let's say Arteta did leave next year. Yeah. Have you got confidence in the board going out there and getting a Xabi Alonso, Amorim, Inzaghi? I ain't got confidence in them, man, there, blood. No confidence at all, blood. You understand? We'll probably end up with flipping, what's his name? McKenna or one of them, man, there, blood. I swear to you, lot. We'll probably end up with McKenna or one of them, man. You understand? And then we'll digress. You get me? Whereas with Arteta, you can see that the trajectory is that. You understand? It's that. From we started, you get me? Like, we didn't win nothing, but we improved from last year. You get me? We got more points. We closed the gap on City again. You understand? So there are improvements. You get me? We can't deny that, blood. We can't just be, you know what I mean? In that way, we have to show balance, blood. You get me? And we have improved. So that's why I get why they're trying to tie him down. No Diddy. But for me, my thing is that I don't think he should be on 9 mil already. You get me? I think that's what we should be offering him now. You understand? Because for him to have more, for him to be on more money than what Wenger was on is a madness, blood. Is an absolute madness. I don't understand that, blood. You get me? If he had won the league last year or won the league this year, then cool. You get me? You can't really say nothing, blood. You understand? But with what he's won, you get me? Obviously, like I said, we progressed in the league because the thing with Arsenal as well, yeah, is that the bar always moves. Yeah. Before it was, oh, you man can't play in the Champions League. You man are dusty. Top four, rare, tear, tear. Then we get in the top four. Now it's, oh, you man don't win that and blood. But when we was out the top four and winning, it was, oh, you man only won the FA Cup. But now everyone's saying, oh, the FA Cup's big. Oh, bro, like it always moves, innit? Like when they tried to put this whole Arsenal bottled the league this year, how did we bottle the league when we weren't even top of the league this year for the most amount of time? How? We were only top more than City 2 days. 2 days we spent on top more than City. That's it. 2 days, bro. You understand? And that's probably because we played on a Saturday and they played on a Monday. You get me? Real talk. Liverpool spent the most days on top of the Premier League this year, blood. You get me? But no one's saying Liverpool bottled the league. Last year, we bottled the league. Yeah? And people rightly said it. Yeah? Liverpool is if there's any team that bottled it this year, it's them. Yeah? But because it's Klopp's swing song, his last season, no one wanted to, you get me, hit them with the cold facts, blood, that they bottled it. You get me? We bottled it last year, they bottled it this year. We were out of the race and got ourselves back in the race, blood. Yeah? January, we were out like pride. We was on Brighton Pier, bro. Outside, yeah? And them and there, it was them. Arsenal are done. The Arsenal's in a top four race. Rare, tear. And then we got ourselves back in the race. You understand? And made City go and win the league, blood. Because City had, we made City go to the last game of the season. You get me? So, same energy needs to be shared out across the board, blood. You understand? Same energy needs to be shared out across the board, blood. You get me? I know Arsenal have a lot of hate, blood. I know this from back in the day, innit? You get me? But I don't like to use that as a excuse. But sometimes you just have to address it, blood. You get me? And just let them know, blood, that we're onto you pussy-holes, fam. You get me? And we know who really bottled this league, blood. You understand? But I want to know your thoughts, chat, on Arteta being offered this bumper new deal. You get me? Like I said, I get them offering a new deal, but because he can talk to people, I think. I don't know. Is it the same with managers where you can talk to other parties when you get into the last 6 months of your contract, or is it different for a manager? I don't even know. But I do get it, but I just think that, you know me, these men are going crazy with the money, blood. Like, they need to just slow down, bro. You get me? They need to just slow down. You understand? Trying to give him more money than Wenger's a bit mad right now. You get me? League title, then cool. He could have had that because he could say, look, I got the COVID FA Cup and I got the league title, blood. You get me? What? Let me get that. You understand? That pay rise, blood. You get me? I don't know, but you never know, blood. They might just give him like another 2 million or something, blood. You get me? Because that technically brings him closer to Pep. You understand? It might never be like a 5 million, but you know it's gonna be a big pay rise, blood. You know it's not gonna be no little chomp change. You know it's gonna be like 4 million or something minimum. 4 mil minimum, blood. You get me? Big up Mr. 16 out of 10. He says, my bro Troopz, I'm sorry for calling you Troopy. It was stupid. Big up my bro. Love this channel. Like and subscribe. Flawless and Hussam are wallads. Blood, you don't need to apologize, blood. Just stop saying it. You understand? You're not a gal. Yeah? You're a man. Act like a man, blood. Yeah? If a gal says it, I'm not going to get mad. If a man says it, I'm going to look at you like, yo, you're mad sus, blood. You understand? Simple as, bro. You get me? Big up Sebastian. He says, Sane, Isaac, De Jong, endgame, fam. Yeah, that's never going to happen, blood. You get me? You know how much that's going to cost, blood. You know how much that will cost, bro. That will cost. What? Isaac, you're talking 100 million. Yeah. Sane is probably 50, 60 million. Yeah. And then De Jong's probably the same as that, blood. You understand? You're talking over 200 million. You get me? You are right in saying that it is endgame, but yeah, that's like a dream shopping list. You get me? Like, if City went out and did that, or they were City's targets, I'd believe it. You get me? Because they are very capable of going out and spending that kind of money in one window. We can't we can't do that, blood. You get me? We might get one big signing and then two decent signings, blood. You get me? Whereas City can go out and go bang, bang, bang. We can't do that, blood. You get me? De Jong 75, it's like 100, Sane 50. You see what I'm saying? It's over 200 million. Because I said it's like 100. I said Sane 50, 60, and then I said De Jong probably the same. But man, I'm saying De Jong's even more, blood. So you get me? That's a mad thing, blood. You understand? But that would be a crazy window. I'm not gonna lie. Big up Andy Q, my G. He says, get Auba in back again talks. Miss him at Barca. We're going to talk about Auba as well, blood. You understand? You see it in the title, blood. Auba speaks on Arsenal departure. You understand? It's kicking off right now. You get me? Who's telling the truth? Who knows, blood? You understand? Like, we're never going to get the full story. You get me? That's what you have to realize as well. We're never going to get the full story because both parties, you know, I don't think Arteta will talk on it. You know, Auba's a player, so it's different. He'll more talk on it. I don't think Arteta will speak on it until he retires, blood. You get me? And that's when I think he'll speak on the situation. And until then, I think you're just gonna hear Auba's side of the story, blood. You get me? But we're gonna get into that. You get me? That's next on the list. You understand? Big up SKJ. Big up yourself, blood. He says, I have a feeling Arsenal are going to do a Wenger with Arteta and just roll with him until shit hits the fan. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a bit different, innit? You get me? So, Arteta, I'm not sure, blood. You understand? It's different boards. Well, it's not different boards. It's the same board. Well, obviously, Wenger had a different board when he first pulled up. Like, he had Peter Hillwood and them man there. You understand? But now it's the Cronkies, and I don't know, man. I don't think that, because I think if let's say, for example, we fell out of top four, yeah, and then a couple big hitters left, yeah, I don't think they'll sit there and just accept it. I don't think they'll sit there and just be like, yeah, cool, because yeah, this man can leave, yeah, you go, you. I don't think they'll accept it. I think they will. I think they would sack him. I think they would. I think if there was a chance that, like, Saliba, his head starts to turn, Saka, Odegaard, because Rice will probably be there for a minute. You get me? We'll probably have Rice for another 5 years minimum. You get me? Obviously, he's done a year. We'll probably have him for another 5 years minimum, yeah. But Saka, Odegaard, Saliba, Gabriel, if these men start to, you understand? City's lurking, or Liverpool's back up where they were, and Liverpool's lurking, and Madrid want flipping Saliba, and flipping Barca want Gabriel, and Odegaard is got flipping Bayern sniffing around, and bro, I don't think they'll accept it still. I don't think they'll accept it, blood. I really don't, blood. I think we're in a different place now. You understand? I think the fans as well. The fans won't accept it. The fans will put pressure. You understand? Like, a lot of these men who, like, will die for Arteta, I think they will even be like, nah, you know what? Yeah, you understand? When you see Saliba go, blood, yeah, that's the heart of the defense, bro. You get me? You see, if Odegaard, that's the captain. You understand? That's the leader. in the dressing room. You get me? That's who everyone, you understand, turns to. You get me? Saka, the star boy, the Arsenal, you mean the face of Arsenal. Brother, you think the fans are gonna sit there and be like, yeah, Arteta, yeah, we got super mate. They're gonna be like, what? Are you mad? Nah. We're losing all our big players, bro. And then who are we gonna replace them with? Because if we're digressing and we're losing quality, we're not gonna be able to bring quality in. You understand? And then you understand? I don't think we'll get in that state still. You get me? I won't allow it as well, blood. You know me, I'll be outside, blood. You understand? I'll be outside, blood. Trust me. Because if it starts going left, yeah, tickets will pop up again, and then I'll be at grounds. You get me? Because it's like, I mean, everyone wants to go to the stadium when we're good, but when we were shit, no one was there, blood. You understand? Only me and a couple other fans, blood. You get me? Man went, I was ringing, yo, I got a spare ticket, blood. You beep, beep, beep. You understand? That's how it was, blood. Big up Danny. He says, Troopz, we need a proper striker. One more year for Arteta. For me, the striker is the most important signing of this window. That is the most important signing. If we get the striker right, you understand? Because that's what's cost us in the last 2 years, blood. Not having a proper striker, an out-and-out goal scorer. A man that's gonna, you get me, get you that goal when you get me, you only get limited chances. And when the chance drops, bang, he's there, clinical. If we do that, blood, then I think next season we'll have a good season, blood. We'll definitely win a trophy, bro. You get me? And we can push City even more, blood. Because that was the issue. When Haaland wasn't there, they still had the likes of Alvarez. You get me? They still had like Foden cooking. You understand? Even when De Bruyne weren't there, Foden stepped up. You understand? You had Rodri, who missed out some games, blood, because of his suspension and everything there. They had people, Kovacic went in. You understand? Like us, when you get me, who we going to? The other striker. Bro, the level just drops, blood. You understand? And that's where it is. Our squad. It's not strong enough. You get me? This year for me, this year, this window is our Van Dijk Allison window. That's this window. You understand? Go out and get the first team players that are gonna take this team over the line. You understand? Because we've got the majority. We just need a few others. Yeah, that is this window. Then January and next summer, that's when you add to the squad. You go out and get your squad players. You understand? But this window here has to be the window. This has to be the window, blood. You get me? You went out and got Rice last year. I need another big hitter again, bro. You get me? It's simple as. Big up Kevin. He says, question, trade away Saliba or Gabriel for Isaac. Deal or no deal? No deal. No deal, bro. No deal. No chance in hell. That is arguably, that's the best defensive partnership in the Premier League. And it's one of the best in Europe, if not the best, blood. You understand? It just works. You get me? They have a chemistry. They have a connection. It's like it's like bread and butter, blood. It's just, you understand? It can't be changed, blood. You get me? It can't be bread and oil. You get me? Bread and jelly, bread and butter, blood. You understand? It's just how it's meant to be, bro. You get me? Solid defensive partnership. We haven't had one of them. I can't even remember what was our last banging defensive partnership, blood. Like on this, it's probably fucking Campbell and flipping Torre, blood. You understand? Like in the Emirates era, I can only think of Koscielny and Mertesacker. You understand? Koscielny and Mertesacker are the only ones, the only real partnership that I can think of, like, and say, yeah, you get me. That was a proper defensive partnership. You get me? But the last real one I can think of is probably Torre and flipping Campbell, blood. There's no way. Do you know how much teams would crave to have that defensive pairing? I'm telling you, that defensive pairing there, bruv, solid. The way they complement each other, one's aggressive, one's composed, and just cool on the ball and can just grab it and go. And then the other one, you can't be beaten in the air. One-on-one duels, they're good, they're fast. Bro, exactly what you want in a centre back, bro. You understand? Exactly what we want, blood. You get me? And there's no chance, man, selling him, bro. You get me? No chance, blood. I wouldn't even change them for Mbappe. I'll be real with it. You get me? Because what I can't think of centre backs on that level out there now available, blood. Who's on a Gabriel and Saliba level out there now available? Who? There's none, blood. There's none. You get me? You have to keep hold of that, blood. Big up Kevin again. He says, couldn't agree more. I got asked this question. Yeah, blood. Like, no chance in hell you get rid of them, bro. You get that's your spine, blood. You're breaking up your spine, fam. You understand? There goes your spine, blood. You get me? It's done. You understand? Have to keep them two at all costs, blood. You get me? If them two leave, we're finished, bro. You get me? We're finished, bro. I'm telling you. Even if one of them leave, we're in trouble. Real talk. Real talk, blood. They might be two of the most important players in the team. I'm being deadly serious. Gabriel and Saliba might be the two most important, like Emmy. They might be the two most important, bro. I'm telling you, blood. They're the warriors in this team, fam. They are the ones that, yo, you get me? They'll fight to the death, blood. You understand? You see as well when teams play them, blood. The attackers, they're very, like, you get me? Cautious on how to attack them, blood. Because you can't beat them with pace. You can't beat them with power. So it's like, you can't, like, twist them up. It's very difficult, bro. You understand? You're in problems, blood. You get me? You are in problems, blood. You understand? Man said swap. No way, fam. Nah, man. Real talk, Alpha. The foundation, blood. That's the foundation of the team, bro. You get me? The reason why David Raya got that flipping golden glove is down to them two. Them two, Ben White. Them two and Benny Blanco. Because the left back kept getting swapped. It was Crybaby 1 minute. It was Tomiyasu 1 minute. It was flipping Kiwior 1 minute. Who else went up? We had a whole heap of flipping man on the left back side, blood. You understand? But yeah, even Rice went in there at one point, blood. But that right back spot was Benny Blanco all season. And Rice, not Rice. Raya, I'm not saying Raya. Gabriel and Saliba. You get me? That's the reason why that brother has that award, blood. If it wasn't for them, you get me? Because, bro, he didn't really have to do nothing, blood. You understand? I can't remember one game this season, yeah, where we got peppered, like, and the keeper was just moving mad, making save after save after save after save after save after save after. You get me? I never saw that this year. Like last season, I remember times we were getting peppered, and Ramsdale was just boom, 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 moving mad. You get me? I can't remember one game where we got like, you get me? I look at it and I'm like, there's not one game where we got peppered and Raya like was moving like outstanding. You get me? I think he made one good save against Tottenham, but we wasn't getting peppered against Tottenham. He wasn't making save after save, but he made that one save and then they literally scored from the rebound. He saved it. The ball went out to the wing. They've put it back in. Bang, goal. You get me? There hasn't been like a game where we was, you understand, pen back, blood, couldn't get out of our half and Raya was just whoom. If that happened, it was the defense that got us out of it. Man, the cross would come in, boom, then man would win the header. You get me? Play the offside trap. You understand? There wasn't really no Anfield. He did what save did he make at Anfield, blood? What save did Raya make at Anfield, bro? It was Rice that got flipping when he did the flipping Matrix thing. and stopped all 5 of them, blood. You get me? His standout performance was the Champions League. Trust me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. I am telling you, blood. His best performance was the Champions League penalty shootout against fucking Porto, blood. That was the best. You get me? He ain't, yeah, he ain't had that Ramsdale moment yet, blood. You get me? He ain't had that yet, blood. We got Kevin again. He says, by the way, chat, hit that like button for our guy. Come on, blood. You lot slap the like button, blood. You understand? Slap the blood clot like button. You see me? All right. Let's get into the second bit of news that I saw yesterday, blood. This I can screen share. Let me just do that. Let me just do that. One sec. All right. Now, Auba spoke yesterday to Colin, this brother here. Colin Interview. Yeah, so it's his brother called Colin, but he's kind of smart what he's done with his name still. You get me? Colin Interview. He sat down with him for an interview. The first thing I saw was this, which is a bit mad still. You understand? And I kind of get it as well, blood. You get me? I kind of get why he said this, blood, because he was in a rough place, blood. He was in a bad place. But Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on his depression after leaving Arsenal. He said, I'm sure I was depressed. There are attitudes that are seriously different from your daily life. For example, I started drinking a lot. It was a difficult passage. It started a little before I was fired from Arsenal. So yes, it was depression. I think that personally it was related to the state of health of my parents. It affects a man. It was difficult. How to get out? Often we say that we have to talk about it. There's no shame in that. You got to feel for him still. You understand? Seeing that is tough to go through. You understand? Because you have to remember at the time, yeah, a lot of Arsenal players were not Arsenal players. Sorry, a lot of Arsenal fans were like on him. You get me? Because he weren't performing. He got dropped out the team. This is before he even got stripped to the captaincy. When he'd come off the bench, he just looked lackluster. He didn't really put in no effort. And everyone was on his case. I was on his case as well, blood. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you understand? Like, I don't understand. You get me? He's not taking it seriously. Chances are dropping. He's not taking the chances. I remember the Man United game. We lost 3-2 away to them when Smith Rowe took the lead 1-0. They tried to disallow that goal when David De Gea just fucking fell on his ass like a dickhead. They gave the goal though, alhamdulillah. And I remember Auba came off the bench and I was just like, yo, what the hell is going on with this guy? Like, do you even want to play for the club? Like, do you want to play for the badge? Do you want to play for the Arsenal fans? Do you want to play for yourself, bro? Like, play for your family. Like, you understand? Play for your name. You understand? Like, and I was just there like, the fuck is going on, bro? You get me? But obviously at this time, he probably was in that state of depression, blood. You get me? And when he's getting, he's getting all of that shit, it probably took a toll on him, blood. You get me? And that's sad to see, blood. That's sad to read, blood. I'm not gonna lie, fam. Like, I never knew he was depressed, blood. You get me? Like, he said even after he left Arsenal, so even when he was like first at Barcelona, he was a bit sad. So you have to big up Barca for kind of getting him through that, blood. You understand? That's sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But that weren't the real. You get me? That was just a sad point, blood. What I read. The madness is here. Here is the madness, blood. Yeah. Here's the mad thing now, people. Yeah. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang reveals his side of the clash with Mikel Arteta. So this is where you get me. The interview was in French. He said he put it on story on Snapchat after the meeting with Arteta, calling Arsenal players swear words. I don't know about that. But I don't know what he means on that. But here we go now. So this is what Arteta said to this Colin brother, yeah. He said, it was during the COVID period and we were playing, I think, Everton. My season wasn't great. We were struggling in the league. And the day before, the coach told us, look, it doesn't matter if we win or not. You have a day off. But if you want to leave, you notify yourself before the match because you have to follow the health safety issues. So obviously, that's probably the test and everything at that point. My mother, a few months ago, had a stroke. I knew about that still. It was hot and it was going to be Christmas time. So I went to see the coach and I said to him, Coach, I'm coming to see you because I'd like to leave. I'm going to pick up my mother to bring her back for the holidays. He tells me no problem. He knew very well what had happened. The day it happened, he had already given me permission to go see her. So he gives me authorization and then tells me to check with the doc about the return in relation to Rona. I'm going home to Laval. Normally, I was supposed to leave on the free day and return in the evening rather than the morning of training. My mother had exams to do. I couldn't leave in the evening, so I left the next morning on training day. Once I got there, I had to take my test, but in fact, I should have done it the day before since I was coming from another country. I arrive, the coach finishes his meeting, and then he grabs me and he completely tears me up. He shouts at me like I'm crazy. He says, you put a knife in my back. You can't do that to me given the times we're going through. At the moment, I tell myself that I'm not going to answer him because it's going to end in steak. It's going to head in steak? It's going to head in steak? What does that mean? I didn't go partying. He knows very well the reason for my departure. So at that moment, I don't understand why he's lecturing me about this. Didn't he go? Didn't he go? I'm not backing Arteta. I'm just asking the question. Didn't he go out with the Gabon people? With the Gabon team before the AFCON? But was this meeting was before AFCON though? Because I don't. All right, I'm confused now. Because is he saying that Auba was raving in London? Because weren't because this is obviously before AFCON, yeah? And weren't it at AFCON when he went out with the Gabon team and they got Rona? Yeah, with Lamina. Weren't that at so what was he is Arteta implying that Auba was raving in England? Because what's he talking about here? I don't get this. What's Arteta on about? Because weren't that I'm okay. I'm not sure on that. Where are we? I don't understand why he's lecturing me like this. Okay. I go home and the doctor calls me from behind. He says to me, tomorrow the coach doesn't want you to be there. I said, okay. I knew the next match was coming. And I said to myself, damn, once again, everyone is going to talk about it. It's going to be a mess. What is this crazy thing? I couldn't understand. It was lunar. The days pass and the doctor tells me, look, he doesn't want you to be with the group anymore, but you will be able to come and train, but separately. I said to myself, okay. And then afterwards, he calls me and we have a meeting so he can explain to me that one, he's taken away the captain's armband, and two, I'm training more with the group. Once again, he explains why he is against me during this period when it was complicated for the club, that I have to be an example and that I couldn't do that. At the moment, I said, I admit that I have my share of responsibility, but the real cause, I think you can understand if you are a little bit human. You can understand my move. After that, it was over. I stayed for a month, training on my own, waiting for the break. That's a bit mad still. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. That's a bit mad still. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what it sounds like? Yeah. The translation is booky as well. You're right, Boxer Oranges. The translation is a bit booky because there's some parts that I'm like, I think the translation was a bit mad. You get me? But the way from Abba's side, Abba's saying that he done him dirty. You get me? It looks like that, but you don't know the other side, blood. You get me? What it looks like to me, it looks like the same situation with Ronaldo and Marine. Was it Mourinho? No, or was it Ten? No, it's Ten Hag. When Ronaldo, unfortunately, his missus lost the baby. It seems like that where there's not enough sympathy. There's not, I mean, there's not enough understanding that his mother just had a stroke, blood. You understand? That is I can't imagine where my mind would be if my mum had a stroke. God forbid. You understand? Your mind's all over the place. You do things that you don't normally do. You're not acting the same. Like, I'll give you an example where I've been in that predicament. When I was in New York, a lot of like, I was mad at Arsenal. You get me? I was disgusted. I was fucking rattled, bro, at some of the performances. You get me? Especially William Blood. But me not being with my wife, my kids, not seeing my mum, going home alone. Going home alone was difficult, blood. And when I would leave the studio and leave Zar, leave Jet Ski, it was just me one. They would go home to to uh to a foundation. I would go home by myself. You get me? So I was more on edge. I would more fly off the handle quicker. I'd get angrier. You get me? So a lot of the rage was more like because of the situation man was in. You understand? My head was, you get me? I'm angry with Arsenal. Then when I go home and there's no fam, I'm just there by myself in this big apartment, just sitting there like no one to talk to, blood. You understand? If I don't go to work, there's no one to talk to. I'm in my house by myself. You get me? I'm coming home late as well. The time difference. I can't even call my girl. I can't even talk to my kids. You get me? Heads all over the place, blood. You understand? They're 6 hours away on a plane. You have to get a plane. They're on the other side of the fucking ocean, bro. You get me? My head was gone. My head, you know me, I was already angry, but it would affect me more because I was already raging and already in a fucked up state. You understand? I wasn't depressed. I was, what's the word? I weren't depressed, yeah. I was lonely. I was lonely. I wasn't depressed. I was lonely. There's a difference in it. Abba went into a state of depression where he just started to drink, and that's when things will go left even more because drink fucks up your head, bro. You understand? And one thing I'll say is that I don't think Arteta has man management skills. And I think when it comes to the man management side of it, I think that's where you get me. It's non-existent, bro. You understand? He's not the kind of, I don't think he's the kind of man to, I mean, put his arm around you and chat to you on a level and, you understand, be understanding. And I think he's a bit cold-hearted. You get me? You need to be that in management to get where you want to get to. But with your players, when they're going through things, you have to be there for your players, blood. You understand? Especially your captain, bro. You get me? And it just seems like a sad situation. You get me? And we're never really going to hear Arteta's side until he retires. As a manager, he's not going to come out and talk. You get me? But he has to show, that's the word, empathy. There's no empathy, bro. There's none at all, blood. You understand? You have to deal with when they're in that kind of situation, you have to be more you have to be more what's the word? Understanding, bro. His mum's had a stroke. Imagine if it was you. How would you feel? You get me? If it was you, and you have to put yourself in the other person's shoes sometimes. You get me? And you understand? You have to look at that, blood. You get me? Didn't he give Saliba time in France after his mother passed? But Saliba wasn't even really a part of the squad. You get me? He weren't really a part of the squad, blood. You understand? And they weren't even trying to bring him back that season. You get me? Yeah, he's got to be more like Wenger. I think Wenger would have been the perfect one to deal with that situation. You get me? I think he'd be the much better one. You get me? To deal with that. Because Abba was fucking about, you get me? But if he's going through that behind the scenes, then as your job as a manager, then you have to, you get me? You have to kind of help him get through that, blood. You understand? He's saying he never really got the help, blood. So, you understand? I don't know, blood. I don't know. It's mad, I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy when you see that, blood. I'm not gonna lie. But I want to hear Arteta's side. You get me? You don't know who I believe, blood. There's not even no point. You know, in it. You know, I'm not. I believe Abba, blood. You get me? I believe Abba. I can't lie. And people were saying I'm seeing it through my bias towards Abba. But I don't know, because you don't have to understand. I was chatting to Abba at these times. So there were certain things I knew that was going on, which I'm not going to speak on. You get me? That's why we still chat, because there's enough things I could unleash, blood. I know certain things, blood. Trust me, I know certain things. You get me? Me and Abba spoke, bro, on a level. But I knew what was going on behind the scenes. And when I see that, I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of, you get me? I don't think it's, he should have shown a lot more empathy, man. His mother had a stroke, blood. You understand? And he's saying that it's going to get hot, so he's bringing her over here because probably the heat will affect her more. You understand? So he wants to bring her over in a cooler environment where, you understand, it's better for her health as well, blood. You get me? Abba's a family man as well. Like, Abba is he loves his family, bro. It's his family over everything, blood. You get me? They are very, very close. They travel everywhere together. They holiday everywhere together. Like, they are not apart, blood. You understand? They are him, Catty, the mum, the dad, all of them, blood. 50, you get me? They are always together. Their kids, nephews, all of them. When they travel, it's like 20 of them, blood. You understand? So he's very family orientated, blood. You understand? His family mean a lot to him. And he's a mummy's boy, blood. You get me? He's a mummy's boy, blood. So when your mother is a stroke, bro, she could have passed from that, you know. You know, a stroke ain't no joke thing, blood. Man, I'm moving like, oh, she had a flu. She broke her leg. Bro, she had a stroke. That's, you can die. People die from strokes, bro. You don't die if you break your leg, bro. You understand? You don't die if you break your leg, bro. You get me? Like, Abba knew as well that he made mistakes, because he said, like, I know I was late, but there was reasons why you understand? When he was under Emery, we never had no issues, bro. You understand? Because his mum was fine. Under Wenger, there was no issues. You get me? Even at the start of the Arteta reign, because you don't forget how close him and Arteta was when we won that FA Cup. You get me? Because you have to remember, Abba's got Spanish in his blood. You get me? He's got Spanish, French, and Gabonese in his blood. Yeah? So he could speak French, he could speak Spanish. I think he's even got Italian in his blood as well, blood. You get me? He's multilingual. So him and Arteta could have a conversation in Spanish, bro, and just kick it. You understand? So you have to look at that as well. There was no issues then. You get me? There was no issues then. Then his mum's got ill. Then the issues started to occur. You understand? He's always been late. When people say, I don't agree with it. You get me? I don't agree with it. Like, I remember I think it was Wenger. Wenger used to tell him the flipping meet was an hour before it was actually scheduled so that he'd be there on time. I think Arteta used to do that as well, blood. I know the Germany, I think a couple of Dortmund coaches did it as well, blood. You get me? But he was the captain when we won the FA Cup as well, bro. So, you know what I mean? Big at yourself, Guna gang. But let's not forget that. It's not like he gave him the armband after we won the FA Cup. He was the captain during the whole FA Cup thing. You get me? But The relationship was steady there. You get me? It was fine. You understand? Like, I remember Abba would message me and be like, bro, Arteta's a good coach, bro. Like, you're too harsh, man. The guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, he would defend Arteta sometimes to me in the DMs, bro. Like, obviously, when I'm going off and saying, yo, when I first wanted him out, like, before we appointed Arteta and I was already Arteta out, Abba messaged me defending him. Like, yo, bro, like, yo, you understand? Like, yo, the coaching, like, yo, the training sessions are actually good. Like, he knows what he's doing, bro. Like, I'm actually with it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Is he better than Emery? He's like, yeah, like, we're doing like, it's more like the players are down with it, bro. So I'll be like, all right, cool, you get me? So I kind of eased up off him, blood. You get me? That's when I started calling him Arteta's blood. That was because of Abba, bro. That was because of Abba. Abba's one's telling me, yo, Troopz, allow him. You understand? So I was like, all right, cool. I started watching, I started seeing, and then we started to progress in the FA Cup. You get me? It's Abba telling me, yo, you understand? So their relationship was good. You get me? So I don't understand why. You get me? When his mother's got ill, he hasn't like supported him the way he should support him, blood. You get me? I don't think he supported him the way he should have supported him, blood. You understand? Real talk, blood. Because big man thing, it was Abba used to be like, yo, Troopz, he's doing his thing, bro. Training's much better. The players are more up for it. Like, people are, you understand, showing more intensity. There's more desire. Like, you understand? We're with this, bro. I was like, all right, cool. Say nothing. You get me? But, you understand? Things change, unfortunately, blood. You get me? Big up Ray. He says, unpopular opinion, when Arteta leaves, he'll have a greater legacy at Arsenal than Wenger. What Arteta is building is a team that is ready to dominate. Well, we had teams ready to dominate under Wenger, blood. You get me? Let's be real in it. Like, you're saying he's gonna flip in, have a better legacy than Wenger. He has to win 2 doubles. He has to, emulate the Invincibles. He's got to do a hell of a lot, bro. You understand? And I don't think he can, blood. I don't think anyone will emulate Wenger, bro. I'll be real. You get me? Big up Turkish. He says Troopz City are activating Bruno G release clause. Yeah, I've seen something about that, blood. I see was it Hugh? Was it Hugh from Big Six? I see post a picture of Bruno. Was it? I think it was Hugh. It might have been Hugh. But yeah, it looks like, you understand. Yeah, we need to go in there, bro. You get me? We need to go in there because that is a player that, you get me, can get us closer and even win us a league title, bro. You get me? Because if you have a midfield of Gamarez, Rice, Odegaard, brother, come on now, innit? You get me? That's a proper midfield, brother. You understand? Big up Alpha OG. He says, shit sad because Abba, nothing but good vibes. Bro, it's sad, bro. Like, it's so sad, bro. You get me? And the way that people just turn on you, like, at the drop of a hat, blood. It's a fucking disgrace. People forget. People have short memories, bro, and they forget. You understand that? That man came to our club when we were in the fucking mud. We were in the absolute mud. Yeah. We just lost our best player to Man United again. Yeah. Alexis Bloodclot Sanchez. Yeah. And he came and he fucking dragged us to the fucking Europa League final. Fucking dragged us to the fucking FA Cup. People forget, blood. You understand? The amount of goals that man scored, blood. It was Abba FC. It was literally get the ball to Abba. Just get the ball to Abba. Get the ball to Abba. And he'll just do the rest, blood. You understand? And now people just, oh, he's a disgrace. Oh, he's this, he's that. But then people will fucking put out these dumb tweets, yeah, about, oh, I wish we had Alexis back. Alexis went to fucking Man United, yeah? Abba went Barca. And then from Barca, he went Chelsea. He never left Arsenal and went to a fucking United, bro. You get me? But man, I hear, oh, I miss Alexis. Oh, dickheads. Real talk, blood. Fucking dickheads, mate. Big up Greg. He says Liverpool sold Coutinho to buy Van Dijk and Alisson. Who should Arsenal sell and who should they buy? Well, obviously, we don't have a player like Coutinho that can, you get me, get that kind of money in off one deal. But the players we should sell, the other striker, Crybaby, Lokonga, Fabio Vieira, Tavares, Who else is there? Reece Nelson. That's 6. Yeah. And then who should we sign? Isak, Douglas Luiz. And because it's cover for Saka, Neto. People will say he can't stay fit all season. Bro, he's not going to be playing all season. Yeah. He's cover. So Neto would be a perfect signing for Arsenal, blood. You get me? Big up Ray again. He says, what if Arteta wins nothing next season, but he gets 99 points and City get 100 and you lose a Champions League final to Madrid in the last minute? Well, you get me. Then you understand. You can't really, you get me. Like, that's not gonna happen though, innit? You understand? That is like 1,000,000 to 1. You get me? 1,000,000 to 1 chance. But obviously, if that happens, then yeah, you can't press the button. I'm not gonna lie. Ray again. He says, bro, if Arteta wins 3 league titles and 2 are back-to-back, he's overtaken Wenger. Pep is leaving and you're the team ready to take over. Big up, Auba. You forget that Wenger, he was only really competing with Fergie. You understand? So, you get me? He only had one competitor, blood. Arteta to win 3 league titles in a row or do 2 or do a back-to-back. You understand? Be a lot more difficult, blood. You get me? And Wenger couldn't go back-to-back, so I don't know, blood. Big up Ray again. He says, Auba in that semi-final and final was a joke. Literally carried that team. Was the striker version of Gerrard in those games. Coutinho was overrated. Auba literally carried Arsenal Football Club. Until, blood, let me tell you something. Up until that FA Cup final, he carried our club. He was the only world-class player in that team. Yeah, because Ozil weren't playing. Yeah, and no one else was world-class, blood. He was the only world-class player, blood. Auba was a world-class striker. Yeah, guaranteed to get you 20, 25 league goals every season. Every season, blood. Every season. That man was an absolute machine. You get me? Let's go machine for machine. Yeah. When we had Auba, I always thought we had a chance, blood. We always had a chance. Because, I mean, if he ain't scored yet, you always got a chance, blood. You understand? You always got a chance, blood. Big up Turkish. He says, Rodri, Bruno, De Bruyne. 1 minute. Rodri, Bruno, Foden, De Bruyne, Savio, Haaland, Alvarez. What does that mean, blood? I need context. What does that even mean, blood? You get me? What does that even mean, bro? Because you're not signing one. You're not signing Rodri, Foden, De Bruyne, Haaland, Alvarez. You ain't getting that. Savio, Bruno G, maybe. Maybe. I'm seeing bare disrespect to Auba in the chat, blood. Let's not forget that Auba could grab the ball and run and score by himself. Let's not forget Auba had 3 kicks in his game. Let's not forget Auba was good in the air. He was more than a goal poacher, blood. Yeah. So he wasn't obviously technically as good as Harry Kane, but goal scoring wise, he's up there, bro. You get me? He's just as good or not better than Kane at goal scoring, blood. You get me? So let's not do that one there in it. Technically, yep, Kane is the better player. But if we're going goal for goal, machine for machine, blood, Auba's pulling up with his AK, fam, and he's letting it off. Big up Redder. He says, I love Auba, but didn't he call himself a blue or... No, he didn't call himself a blue. I think he just said that he had to do that advert for BT Sport at the time when he said nothing personal. You get me? But you have to give him his props, because when I posted after the game, I posted a picture of Auba, and I posted with him, Gabriel, when he scored, running past Auba, and Auba's face was like, hear me? And then I captioned it, nothing personal, bro. Auba liked it. And Chelsea fans were going crazy. Oh, how's he liking this post? This Arsenal wanker, da 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 da. And you have to remember, he was piss poor at Chelsea, blood. He probably did some agent business. You get me? So, you understand? He didn't call himself a blue blood. You get me? I wouldn't go that far, blood. You understand? You know what I mean, bro? Big up Andy Q, my G. He says, this story touched me. Love Abba. Pause. My favorite Barca player after Messi, Suarez. My mum had a stroke in 2005 when I was 5. God rest her soul, bro. God bless her, sorry. When I was 5 and her heart stopped beating, but was brought back. She about to be 48 now. Visa Barca. Hey, God bless her, bro. God bless her, bro. You understand? So, Andy, you know, bro. You get me? It's a very traumatic time for someone to go through, blood. I haven't been through, luckily, nothing like that with my mum. You get me? I ain't been through nothing like that with my mum. But that is yeah, you get me? I don't think, yeah. Like I said, I don't think Arteta dealt with the situation correctly, blood. I think he could have done way better than what he did, bro. You get me? Big up Kurt Chaos, my brother. He says, if only we had bought Abba a few seasons earlier. Blood, you know all them years, yeah? We needed a striker. We needed a striker, and we were just persisting with that fucking Donkey Kong Giroud, persisting with his nonsense, his foolery. If we had bought Abba, couple Premier League titles get one, blood. You get me? Couple of them, bro. You understand? And it would have cost a lot of money because even when we got him, we paid like 60 mil for him, bro. And I think he had like a year left on his contract, blood. So he would have cost probably in the region of, if we bought him, so we bought him 2018, yeah? If we bought him like 2015, 2016, yeah? You're talking 70 million, 80 million. That kind of price range, bro. That kind of price range. Because when we were linked to him, I was like, no way. No way are we getting Aubameyang. I said, bloody, you crazy? You think we're gonna? I remember we was in New Orleans, me and Robbie. We was at Gunagra, and we was at the hotel. We were just on a podcast with Mike. Shout out Mike. And we were sitting downstairs in the lobby waiting for Mike. And the news was breaking that, yo, Arsenal are interested in Aubameyang, and Aubameyang's willing to leave and go to Arsenal because he wants to leave Dortmund. I was like, nah, this is bullshit, blood. This is absolute bullshit. We're never getting Aubameyang, bro. I said, you think we're going to sell Alexis Blood Clot Sanchez and then get Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? I said, are you mad? I said, bro, there's no... I said, bro, we don't have that kind of luck, bro. Look, I said, look, we sold Van Persie and got fucking Giroud. Like, what do you mean we're going to sell Alexis and get Aubameyang? We're Arsenal. We don't do that. We're not smart. We're stupid. You understand? Next thing I see, Arsenal bid for Aubameyang. I'm like, whatever, man. Arsenal bid accepted. I said, oh my days, blood. This actually might happen, bro. We actually might get an elite striker, bro. You get me? And I'll never forget, blood, when we flew back to London, yeah? Because we flew back on the Monday. No, we flew back on the Tuesday, and then we had Swansea away. So we flew into Heathrow, drove straight from Heathrow to fucking Wales, yeah? Went straight to the hotel, and in the hotel we were staying in was the same hotel as the players. So I remember we pulled up in the car park, and I see fucking Mkhitaryan, because he already signed, innit? Mkhitaryan made his debut off the bench against Swansea. We lost 3-1. Fucking jolting. I remember I see Mkhitaryan, I see Bella in the pussy-o, I see Mustafi, I see Wenger, I see flipping... Who else was there? There was someone else there, blood. There was someone else there, blood. Who else was there? There was someone else there, blood. Kolasinac. Kolasinac was there, blood. You get me? Kolasinac was there, bro. You understand? And I was just like, look at these dickheads, blood. You get me? I was like, no way we're going to get Aubameyang, blood. Even when we got Mkhitaryan, I was like, rah. But Mickey was cold. Man rated Mickey at that point. I was like, rah. But I saw Mickey, I was like, yo. I remember I shot. I said, hey, Mickey. And he looked. I said, yo, call Aubameyang. Tell him to sign. Tell him to sign. And he put up his hand and like started smiling at me, innit? And then I see Bellerin, me and Bellerin make eye contact, innit? Like a pussy old blood. And he just looked at me, but I looked at him, I just kind of screwed him like, you fucking idiot, blood, like, because he was running up his mouth at Oxford University them times, innit? So that's when man was on his fucking neck, blood. You get me? And I remember they just announced it, blood. Arsenal signed Aubameyang. I was like, what the fuck, blood? I said, yo, dog. About my blood clot, young. It came out of nowhere, blood. I literally just went, about my blood clot, young. My fucking brother. And then from then, it just went, you understand? And then the first time, when's the first time I spoke to Auba, blood? Because one morning I woke up here and who messaged me? I think it was Loomis. I think Loomis messaged me, yeah? And Loomis was like, yo, Troopz, Auba's following you. I said, what? I said, where? He said, yo, Insta. I said, I went on his thing, I see followers, me. I said, rah. I DM'd him straight away. I said, yo, bro, love for the follow, blood. And then he just messaged me back. He just messaged me back. I'm my blood clot, young. I was like, yo, swear down. I was like, all right, say that. And then I already met Lacquer at that point, innit? I already had spoken to Lacquer. I didn't meet Auba. And then the first time, like, me and Auba actually, like, met proper and, like, spoke was Singapore. It was Singapore when he's signing autographs and then he's walking back and he's looking for man. Because if you watch the video, you see in the video, he's looking at man like he's looking, he sees me and then he goes, but my blood clot, yeah. I was like, oh my days, man got this on camera, you know, you understand? Auba's the realest, I can't lie. Auba's a real G blood, you get me? Big up Auba every time, bro. You understand? That's my dog. Fuck what you heard. Big up Ray Ray. He said, I only called you Troopy to wind you up. No sus stuff. I wind up everyone. Auba was better than Kane for a season or two, to be honest. He stepped up in big games. Auba's big game goal ratio is second to none, blood. You get me? Whenever it was a big game, Auba scored. Auba scored against Tottenham. Auba scored against Chelsea. Auba scored against City. Auba scored against United. Auba scored against Liverpool. Auba's got goals against everyone, bro. You get me? Everyone, blood. You understand? He wasn't one to hide. You get me? The defense would let us down. You get me? The defense in the midfield and the fucking goalkeeper would let us down. But he would ride out, blood. You understand? He was active. He had his machine and he was just gone. You get me? Big up Kurt Chaos, my brother. He says, just imagine Auba, Prime, Sanchez, and Ozil. We would have cooked. Bro, that's what I'm saying, lad. We could have won back-to-back league titles, bro, with that type of firepower, blood. You understand? Like that type of firepower, bro, we would have. Oh my God. Because at that time in the league, it was only City had Aguero, but it was like who because what they had Jovetic them times, no? And then man there. Chelsea's one was good because they had Costa, Hazard, and Willian. Willian was good at Chelsea, I can't lie. That was a good one. But that one would have been better. Auba, Sanchez, and Ozil. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Do you know how many assists Ozil's getting? You know Ozil's getting 50 assists that season, isn't it? You know, big man thing. If he had Alexis and Auba, he's getting 50. Dzeko was a bench man, though, no? Dzeko was a super sub. He was a super sub, bro. So, I wouldn't really... You know what I mean? I wouldn't really put Dzeko in the starting 11. You get me? Because what? Who was it? It was Aguero. Let me see. 2015 Man City squad. Who did they have in their squad? Who's their forward line? Sterling. Yeah, because Sterling moved there them time, innit? Yeah. Sterling, Aguero, Wilfred Bonny was there. Ian Nacho was there. Nasri. Yeah. We would have had, yeah, our front line would have been way better than theirs, because Nasri was washing up them times. Yeah. Sterling was just starting to like kick, like he was just starting to cook. So he wasn't even like cooking at that point. Wilfred Bonny, let's not start on that plan. You get me? I don't even know why they signed him, but he had like one good season at fucking Swansea. Kelechi Iheanacho, he was a flop. Yeah, we would have had our one was serious, blood. Nasri was shit in 2015, bro. Yeah, he was on them burgers them times. Facts. Trust me, Gouda gang. That's when he was hop. You understand? You get me? You know, I swear he's Algerian, blood. He's probably got a certified kebab plug. You get me? Probably got that lamb doner on smash, blood. You get me? Some 1010 lamb shish, blood. Some 1010 lamb kofta, fam. You know what I'm saying? Big man thing. The Suarez one's the worst one, blood. If we offered them 45 million, you know we would have bought it. You know we would have got him in it. And then we would have won the league that year. You get me? Google him now. All right. If a picture's mad, I'm gonna share it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Because if I'm on this trolling thing. Fuck Nasri, dickhead. Images. Oh God. When was that though? When was this? This was 2021. So this is him in 2021. I don't know what he looks like now, but that's him in 2021. Look at that, blood. Oh my days. Look at that. Fucking hell, people. Fucking hell. Let me try find him now. Nah, no, but if you bid over 40 million, you could, it activated a clause, innit? So that's why they try to take the piss and do the whole 40 million and a pound. You get me? But the man, they're dickheads, blood. Samir Nasri, 2024. All right, he's lost some weight. Still looking like a fat little shit, but he has lost some weight still. Here we go, look. One sec, people. Let me. One sec. He's lost some weight still. No. He has lost some. You get me? Still got them cheeks though. Look, that double chins. Look, it's there. Look. They try to put like dark shade on it, but that's a double chin, bro. You can't fool me, nigga. You can't fool me, man. You can't fool me, man. You can't fool me, man. I'm being serious, blood. You can't fool me with them thing there, blood. You get me? Yeah, Rooney's looking mad right now. I can't lie, cuz. Rooney's looking mad, fam. I'm not gonna lie. You might have to flip in, start working out with his Plymouth squad. You get me? Big man thing. Big man thing, blood. I'm not gonna lie to you, look, guys. You get me? Is there any other news? Is anything else gone on that we need to talk about, people? Let me scroll these Twitter streets, blood. If there's anything else that we can talk about. You know what I'm saying? What else? I swear we were linked with who we linked with? I swear that Fofana, they're saying that Fofana could leave or will leave. Yeah, that one. Youssef Fofana will leave AS Monaco this summer. Arsenal, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, and PSG have already had discussions with his entourage. All right, so let's go looking for his name again. Yusuf Fofana. There he is. So what is he? He's a midfielder, yeah? Okay, 25. Don't really know a lot about him. Chat, let me know about this shoot. I heard he's all right. Is this dude that plays for France? Yeah, it is, isn't it? When's his last French appearance? 17 games. 3 goals. Didn't he play in the World Cup? That's where he played in the World Cup. You believe? Yo, big up Rome's. I see Rome's in the chat, blood. My G. You believe the Neves links to you, man? Nah. I don't believe that, blood. I spoke about Arteta already, bro. You're late, fam. We've been here for an hour and a half, cuz. Now we're just looking on other stuff. We're looking on transfers now. Now we're transfer hunting. You know what I'm saying? Rashford. Yeah, that I'm not with that, bro. Rashford can keep his ass in fucking Manchester, bro. You get me? Don't bring that you nowhere near my club. Big man thing. Whoever says they're with it, yeah, it's just flipping trying to be like, oh, look at us. We're just agreeing with everything that Arsenal fucking do. Nah, that's not me, blood. He's like a box-to-box midfielder. Okay. So is he? Nah, man. I don't. So what? Are they trying to go for him instead of Bruno? Who's better, him or Bruno? He's got 4 goals and 4 assists from midfield. Originally from Mali. Okay. So he played for Strasbourg. So Strasbourg. So I need to go check up on this shoot now, blood, because I don't know about this shoot. Yeah, don't bring... Yeah, do not bring... Yeah, Bruno's clear. Greenwood to Jamaica. What's your opinion? Bro, Jamaica haven't unleashed the... Yeah, João Neves is cold, but we're not getting him. That's... Rome's asked me, do I believe the links? I don't believe the links. You get me? But Greenwood... Jamaica haven't actually put out the squad for the Copa America yet, innit? So I'm waiting on that, innit? And that's when I'll make my comment, blood. You get me? I can't speak on something that's not happened yet, innit? You understand? When it happens, I'll give my opinion. You get me? I will definitely. Smith Rowe leaving. Apparently it's Emil or Fabio Vieira. Hopefully they sell Fabio Vieira, blood. You get me? Obviously, what's his name's a better asset. Like he's got more sell-on value, Smith Rowe. But I'd keep Smith Rowe and sell Fabio Vieira. I'd get rid of him. 35 million down the drain. Fabio Vieira does fuck all again. Real talk, blood. I'd keep Smith Rowe. Yeah, I see that Im Reese and Bailey. They're in yard right now. I think they was in looked like Mbappe. The video looked like Mbappe, but it might be Negril. I doubt they'll go Kingston. Well, they might not go outside in Kingston. You see me? I'll go outside in Kingston, but I'm going with my cousin. Then I'm outside, blood. You see me? I'm all right in yard, though. I can't lie. Wherever I went in yard, someone always recognized me. Every place I went in yard, someone. You fear that somebody. If they don't want to say Troopz, then I'll be like, Obama who? And then, Troopz in a real life? Bomba clock, my youth. You see me? We get love. You see me? Big up Jamaica every damn blood clot time. That's my island. You see me? My people, them. Big up Lewis. He says, Ancelotti stated in a press conference that he'll retire at Madrid next season. Jabby to Real Madrid. I've heard about this. Ancelotti's saying he's got one more season. Or should I say 2 more seasons? Because obviously 2020, 24, 25, then 25, 26. Xabi Alonso does make sense. You get me? Maybe that's why Xabi Alonso decided to stay at Bayer Leverkusen for another year. Maybe that's why. Because maybe he knew that. You understand? You never know what goes on behind the scenes, blood. You get me? Don Carlo could have said to him, yo, man's looking to bounce here in 2 years, bro. So just you won the league, stay there for another couple of years. And then when I bounce, bam, you're ready to take over. You understand? Xabi Alonso's got whole heap of respect. You get me? He's winning manager, won 2 trophies this year. You know what I mean? He'll be fully experienced and ready to go into a club of that magnitude, blood. You get me? And keep on doing what Real Madrid do, blood. You understand? So that's a good shout, Lewis, blood. I'm not gonna lie. That is a good shout still. I can see that happening. You get me? I can see that happening still. Especially with like that'd be a Mazzolini as well, blood. Like imagine Alonso's their manager, and then they've got Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, flipping Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinny. Imagine Rodrigo stays. Jesus Christ, blood. These men are going mad. Ain't Finger in there as well, the defender. What's his name, blood? Oh, what's that name? What's that defender, blood? Oh, brain freeze, blood. Absolute brain freeze. Truth, if Arteta doesn't win anything next year, would you be Arteta out? His Carabao Cup, FA Cup record is terrible, blood. Davis, that's it. Alfonso, big up Lamine. His record is shocking in the cups. It's a disgrace, to be precise. That's one thing that needs to improve next year. Our cup run, you get me? For me, the FA Cup should be high up on the agenda. You get me? I think Premier League and FA Cup should be the 2 trophies that we prioritize for next season. Champions League should not be a priority. Even though I want it, you get me? Let's be real, blood. We're not winning that anytime soon. Yeah. You get me? We might go around further, i.e. like the semi-finals, but if we ain't winning that without a lot of luck. You get me? The Premier League is winnable and the FA Cup is more than winnable. And I think them 2 trophies should be the priority for next season. The FA Cup and the Premier League should be the priority for next season. Then the Champions League, blood. You get me? The Carabao Cup, we've never really took that seriously in it. So I'm not going to try and use that as a weapon to hit Arteta with, because I never used that to lick down Wenger. So I won't do that for Arteta. But I did get mad at Wenger when we fucked about in the FA Cup. And I've had enough of this shocking cup run. We won the FA Cup the most times. Why are we not taking it seriously? Why are we not taking it seriously? Are we too good for the FA Cup? Are you mad? The oldest cup competition in world football. Yeah? That's the one game, yeah, that the older generation, when I say the older generation, so I say like the Zidane era, yeah, them man, that generation, yeah. They wherever they were, even if Zidane was Zidane's Algerian, no? I swear Zidane's Algerian. Even if he was in Algeria, if Drogba was in Ivory Coast, if Yaya was in Ivory Coast, if Vieira was in Senegal, yeah, and not in France, yeah, the FA Cup was the one game that will be shown all around the world. You get me? All around the world. That's why all the foreign players know about the FA Cup, because that's the one game from England that was shown all over the world, blood. You get me? It's got history to it. So a lot of the foreign players, they take it more seriously than the fucking English players, blood. It means more to them when as a kid, when we used to play like football games, and we had a game called Wembley. You understand? Where the first round, 1 goal to go through, last person goes out. Second round, 2 goals to go through, last person goes out. Third round, 3 goals to go through, last 2 go out. Then, get me, quarterfinal, semi-final, final. We had a game called Wembley because, get me, you played a final at Wembley. Like, everyone wanted to play at Wembley, innit? You understand? Like, no one grew up as a kid saying, I want to play at Old Trafford. I want to play at Highbury. Everyone said they want to play at Wembley. Yeah. And what's Wembley? The FA Cup, bro. You understand? So, you get me? We definitely need to take that one seriously, blood. You understand? Definitely, bro. You get me? You like a trip to Wembley, bro. It's beautiful, bro. It's an amazing day, bro. Especially when you win. It's fucking amazing, blood. There's nothing better than it, bro. You get me? There's nothing better than it, blood. You understand? Real talk. Bring me my fucking FA Cup, blood. You feel me? Bring me that blood clot. I'm gonna wrap this up, people. I gotta go. It's fly, blood. It's back. Oh, I gotta get him out again now, the bastard. I'm going live with Dan Potts at 4 o'clock on his channel. So you gotta make sure you pull up, blood. You understand? We're probably gonna talk about the same stuff that I talked about here, bro. You get me? But I had to chat to the people, them. You get me? Cause tomorrow's the pod, innit? And there's no Arsenal there's no Arsenal representation on the pod. It's only me, innit, blood. Them man there. I mean, one man's fucking Liverpool, one man's fucking Chelsea, one man's Man United. So today I thought, let me do a stream with the people, them, just me and the people, them, and talk about this Arteta contract, give my thoughts, talk about the Auba situation. You get me? So to round up my thoughts, I get why they're offering Arteta the contract. I think the timing's bad, wrong, whatever you want to call it. And I think that we should probably be offering him 9 million now. He should be going up to 9 mil now, not going above Wenger money, because he hasn't done anything or enough to deserve Wenger money. You get me? I get why we're offering him a new deal 12 months left on his contract. He is one of the up-and-coming managers out of the new ones, so I get that. But for me, he would have stayed anyway. I would have given him next year, innit? The Auba situation, Auba's spoken on it. You get me? Saying basically Arteta wasn't there for him to support him in the right way. Said that he done him dirty, basically. You get me? And I kind of believe Auba. You get me? I'm not gonna lie, because I don't think Arteta's man management skills are good. I don't think he has any. I think he's better at other things. I think man management's where he kind of, you know what I mean? He needs to improve on that a little bit. But yeah, that's my thoughts, blood. You understand? You lot know the vibes, blood. Make sure you smash them likes, blood, if you haven't already. You get me? And yeah, like I said, man will be live with Potsy at 4. I think it's 4. Yeah, I think it's 4. So yeah, pull up on Potsy's channel. We'll be there, blood. You understand? Big up the super chatters, as always, blood. You get me? Big up the mods, them. You don't know the vibe, blood. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And like I said, we'll be back again tomorrow, tomorrow 1 p.m. Tomorrow 1 p.m. we'll be live. Back again, episode 295. I think it's 295. Yeah, I think it's 295. So until then, people, you know, enjoy your Thursday afternoon. I'll see you on Dan Potts' channel at 4 o'clock. And enjoy the rest of your day, blood.